Today is October the 19th, 2020. This is the Service Hero Show, 365 Days of Awesome. Celebrate success through service. My name is Tamara Hunter, and I am your host. This is the show that shares inspiring stories of those that are inspiring others. So let's do this. Today, you're in for a treat. We have one of my dear friends, and yes, he is something else. This man, you that know him, knows that he is a ball of energy. He gets up there. He has you moving. He has you grooving. He's throwing bread at you. He's doing all sorts of things with a pink bike even. This man is a man that has a story. And he has a heart as big as he is. You guys are going to absolutely love our service hero today. Someone that I actually nominated a while ago. And finally, I'm getting to honor him on today's show, Carlos Siqueira. You are our service hero. I'm so excited. What does your sign say?
I am the fat version of Superman. Have you guys ever been called, fat? Have you ever been called names? Have you guys ever been bullied? Have you ever had a suicidal thought? Have you ever had somebody that didn't believe in yourself? Let me tell you something, it's about to go down here today, because for all the people that did call me those names, that abuse you, that torture me, that abuse me, that say that you're going to die in the hood, as I always say when I was a kid 30 years ago in the hood, now watch me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited to be here today. We're going to have a great time. Just keep believing yourself, beautiful people. It doesn't matter how hard it is or how hard it gets. You are going to make it. Let's go.
I am loving it. And let's see who we've got with us. And we have Mikey Adam Cohen. So excited to have you with us, my dear Mikey, and one of our buddies from a nonprofit, one of my buddies and the first ambassador of our chat, Holly Wilson. Great that you're here. Love this guy. Oh yeah, I do too. I absolutely do, and love and Helene's welcoming you to the show right now, and your message is one that absolutely inspires people, because your story has to do with a bike and bread and being a young boy. The very first time I ever saw you, I was laughing, I was crying, I was standing on my feet and dancing, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I need more. And I remember you being in front of a group. Yet I'm going to have you tell that story, because you were talking about that day and how that day can set you up for making an impact on people. So I'm actually going to, in your own words, we're going to share this little clip.
What are you doing to make money that's giving you results? See, whenever I am teaching speakers and coaches and how to close from the stage and how to help them create like a disruptive keynote to help them attract more higher end clients, to help them fill it up the masterminds and their events faster, you must think disruptively. I'll give you guys an example. I was hired to speak at the Oscars last year. Typically, everybody comes from the back on the stage, right? So here's what I did. I was like, okay, how can I raise the bar and take it to another level? So I used to sell bread as a child when I was 7 years old to help my widow mother. So I figured, okay, great. I'm gonna grab a bicycle and go Walmart. I will go purchase a bicycle. I'll hang the bread to the bicycle, and I will take that on the stage. So then what I did is, everybody was coming from the backstage, we like Colin Farrell, Wesley Snipes, Les Brown, the whole gang were there. But guess what I did? I came from the front of the building, 300 pounds, 6'5", on a pink bicycle with a sombrero and the bread hanging on the bicycle. Totally disruptive. the entire room were like, oh, holy crap. Everybody was fired up because now I'm anchoring the stories of selling on the neighborhood. I've been doing sales and marketing for 30 years. I started 7 years old. Why? Because sales and marketing is your twin tickets to freedom. So then I start telling my stories, anchoring, using the bicycle, using the bread, start throwing bread at people, at the audience. Whoever will catch the bread will get a $50,000 package from me. Keep showing up, ladies and gentlemen. Keep getting more value to anybody else out there, and you watch the magic happen.
And here it is, yeah.
I love that skinnier version of this guy. Oh man, he looks skinny. Look at him. Oh,
well, you know, and then you have me on the bike. I got a chance to sit on your bike, which I thought, oh wow, how much fun is that? And so you make an impact, and yet you're all about your heart. You are all about heart, Carlos. And that is why I wanted you on Service Heroes, because we really need heart more than ever right now, right? I mean, to bring it to the audience, to bring it out there. Exactly. I loving it. And so your sense of humor. May I also say, okay, I'm going to do one more, and then we'll get down to it. This one gets me every time I watch it. Okay, guys, get ready for some fun. You got the moves going. I love it with the little flip flops too. It's like, how did you keep those flip flops on?
That thing went viral. I'm telling you, I crack up every time I watch the shit. I don't even know. You know, I always say, whenever I go on the stage, whenever I'm going to work on a commercial or putting a Super Bowl commercial together, I say, Holy Spirit, guide me. Let me go speak life into others. Guide me my copywriting abilities to write and to put it on paper, something that's going to be magical, that's going to be lasting change, that they're going to remember. You know me, I don't like to just tell people, oh, go, let me write it down something on a board or use like a clicker. Like, no, you got to be disruptive. You are so great. Show me, don't tell me, baby. And you know what else? Here, something that's very important, guys. Stop posting your Zoom screenshots.
I love this one because I mean here you did this one and that's Isabel right back there.
Right there. Look at that. My bird Sprinkles and my daughter Isabella. But you see, guys, like look at this shit, right? You got to think about your brand. I want you guys to think about your brand, think about your message, and how can you make it go viral? I want to challenge you guys here to really start. I want to challenge your thinking. When is the last time that you think about your own thinking? Let's take it to another level, right? Because that's going to help you. It's like if you guys pray, if you meditate for like 30 minutes, an hour a day, and when you go into that silence, you have no idea how much in our minds, we only use so much of our brain. My boy Eric in the house, and so you know what I'm saying. So I want to challenge you guys to start thinking about this. So think about. I like to use you have 1 to 3 seconds. 1 to 3 seconds to capture their attention. You see? So think about when they're scrolling down, if that 1 to 3 second goes, they are gone. So when you are producing content, when you are producing the easy way, baby, when you are producing your videos, your marketing, your copy, your sales, your book, your webinar, your courses, whatever you sell, we all sell something. That's why I always say sales and marketing is your twin tickets to freedom. So here's an analogy. I want you guys to start think about how can you get your Super Bowl commercial? How can you make your competition look irrelevant? Like I want it to look stupid. Like they don't even be. When people think about you or your brand or the things that you solve, I want your name to come to mind. You see me just like for example, look at how powerful Apple is, right? You can get any white phone. I can literally make a freaking I can do like a square like this, right? That look like a phone, and it's a paper. But if it looks like a square, something like this, oh, it's an Apple phone. It's a piece of paper, But like look at how powerful brand is. Look, Nike, just do it. Like me, what I mean? It's like whenever I'm doing a commercial, if I'm working on your brand, putting something together, I want it to be that powerful. That they look at something, a color and a shape, and they think of you, of your brand. You see, it's a different level of thinking. And here's an exercise that I want you guys to think about. Let's say, my boys from Rolling Stones magazine call you and say, I'm going to get you on the cover of the Rolling Stones magazine. But here's the catch. You need to come up with that one sentence. We're not going to do it for you. You have to come up with that one sentence. And here's another problem. So let's say now you are standing next to the magazine stand and your ideal clients are passing by. And what happened? Let me take my beautiful flag here, my cape.
Your cape off. I love the cape.
And thank you, sister. And now, stay here with me, guys. Now think about this. They're going to pass the magazine stand. And you have all these magazines there. All of them. Your one sentence, it must be so powerful that out of all of them, I like to call the sea of sameness, your competitors, right? The sea of sameness. Everybody's over there doing what everybody else is doing. You're not going to make money. You're not going to go nowhere if you do what everybody else is doing. You know what the best advice that I can give it to you? Be you. Or no, the other side. Be you. You see? Well, see what I did? I flipped it. I went opposite. So it's going to remember. Okay? So what did I say? Be you. So, all right, right back there. But you guys see what I do? As I am teaching, I'm also a character. I'm entertaining. It's a different way of teaching. And another thing that I want you guys to do, whenever I teach here, draw a line on a piece of paper, putting capture on the left and creativity on the right. So when I say something powerful that can help you grow your brand, write it down under capture. Just like Scorpions from Mortal Kombat, come here, and then he grabs it. And I want you guys to do the same. On the other side, create. How can you implement there with your brand, with your stories, with your testimonials, with, good job, sister, with, to see, amazing student over here. That's why she's so awesome and so successful at what she does. But think about it. And now you got to come up with that one sentence. What is it going to make them stop, pick up the magazine, read it, open, grab their wallet, open, and handle you the card? That's how hard it is to get your message out. You see what I'm saying? That's the same analogy here. That's how difficult. That's what you are going against right now on social media. Do you guys know that 60 billion messages goes on a daily basis? 60 billion between Messenger, WhatsApp, cell phone. That's how many go on a daily basis. So you going against, you seeing right now subconsciously 5,000 to 10,000 ads on a daily basis. You're not like sitting there watching for like 10,000 ads. You're actually seeing it subconsciously. So now think about it. Billboards, TV, Facebook, stories, back on the bus, in a car, in a plate, everywhere. You know what I mean? Everywhere. So think about this. I want to challenge you guys to really think about this, because that message, that your one sentence, it must be so captivating that they're gonna come in, and getting followers is not enough. You must continue producing content that's captivating, that's gonna keep them coming. And every time you do something, it's so amazing that you're gonna leave them hanging, that they want a little bit more from you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You guys are with me here so far? Think about it. Let's say, for example, let's see a great book, Jab, Jab, Hook from Gary Vee, right? You see that title, you're walking around and you see, Jab, Jab, Hook, interesting title. And then you're like, and then you look next to that one, the 4-hour work week. And I was like, 4-hour work week? So now you're like, okay, that's aspirational. That is inspiring. That's motivational. I wish I could work 4 hours and make more money and live my dream, right? So now you see the difference when you look, compare two amazing titles. I love them both, right? But you gotta start thinking and looking at things different. Is your titles, are they aspirationals? Because think about it. How many people teach, about, productivity and all the tools, It's just another book. Everybody's been teaching this shit for years. And what is inside the book? So it's not like, oh my God, it's such an amazing book. No. But the way how they did it, they repurposed the information, teaching their stories with a compelling image, a compelling title that got you to walk or do your silly dance on the airport and grab it. You guys see me? Think about it like my book. Whenever you go, if it's in an airport, if it goes out there, work like an immigrant. So, and then you see how the legs, one is all beat up and one is all nice and dressed. Because why? You can never forget what you come from. But now look at the keys. Subtitle, the 9 keys to unlock your potential. Attain true fulfillment and build your legacy today and then not tomorrow. See how tomorrow's crossed? So you see, it's like, it gets people thinking. So then it gets them to open and grab it. So that's how you guys need to start thinking about your brand, because then you're going to start getting them to stop. And then just don't put content out there just to put it. Actually plan it, your content for like 30 days. Okay, this 30 days, we're now in October, let's plan for November. So you plan it out for 30 days, your content. So now they're gonna keep coming back. Let's say if I start telling my stories over here and drop it. If you guys are liking this, drop it over here, because I like to teach and tell crazy stories doing those interviews. And if you guys are enjoying it, drop it over here below, because I'm just fired up right now, man. It's so many things, it's so many exciting stuff going on right now. It's literally crazy. Like I was telling Tamara, I was like, I'm crazy, right? I was calling, like, before I was here earlier, I was calling Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. But the difference, it was just me in the phone, not them.
I love that.
I was leaving them a message on social media, because I am producing a movie. I'm an executive producer, releasing a movie next month to fight suicide. So what I do, I hit up, I know a lot of famous people, but I don't like to, hey, can you introduce me to somebody? I like to call them and try to connect, because that's what I teach. I teach people how to get your brand together, how to create your hooks, how to take your business, how to go viral, and all that fun stuff. But I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to teach you something. And then I just hit them up and I told them about this amazing project to help fight teen suicide in a way that is captivating. Because we are producing movies in a way that is inspirational, motivational, and captivating. It's different. So then I called them and I left them a message. But you see, again, right? You were like, what? You call Mike Tyson and you call Floyd Mayweather? But it was just me. It's like, but think about it, right? That line, look at that line. Or let's say if I start telling my story. My father died in a car explosion. I was only 3 months old. And then you see a photo of a baby. And then I go, my stepfather was set up and murdered. And then it ends. Okay, goodbye. You guys like, whoa, hold up. What the heck? Like, we're done. We're done for today. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I'm talking about. And this is my story, my own story. It's on my book, Work Like an Immigrant. You go on YouTube and you follow me. Look what I just did here, right? I just plugged in. You want to hear the whole story? It's in my book. All the proceeds, it goes to help kids that are facing hunger. That's what I am passionate about. You know why? Because when I was a kid, I was poor. I grew up in the hood. I have to sell bread in my bicycle to help my widow mother. I was abused, molested, and bullied. I saw a lot of my friends die and passed away. And I don't want no more kids in the planet to go through that. Now I speak and I do consulting for Fortune 100 companies, and I help everyday people just like you watching me here, not just the big timers, everyone, because you can never forget where you come from. And I speak several languages, and I will learn 10 more so I can continue go through tribes and through villages around the world and teaching those little kids on the streets and on the hood, because you can ever, ever, ever forget what you come from.
So true. So true.
You see, but you see, you guys see what I did here? I'm telling you my own story. And when I start telling, I go there in the moment. I feel it, what I used to feel at that time. And then I tell in a way that's captivating, that gets you thinking. Now, if you would end the show here, you're going to be like, holy shit. He's like, I don't have any problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, whenever I tell you guys something funny, like I have all these clients, so I'm not going to drop any names because I hate that dropping name crap. But let's say they're very famous people and they complain and they nag and they whine and they want everybody to join their pity party parade. And then right when they start with that shit, I go and I put one of my secret cards and I go, yep. And I go, wait a minute. Do not make me call the Black Widow. That's my mother. That's what they used to joke with my mom, right? It's messed up. But guess what? You know, they call my mother in Portuguese, a viúva negra. But you see, my mom and I, we used to laugh so we don't cry. É melhor sorrir do que chorar. See, better to laugh instead of crying. So we flipped the meaning of anything that's evil, that is devil, that is negative, into a positive thing. We seek light in darkness. As I always teach around the world, the days that break you are truly the days, my friend, that make you. You just have to be you and be different and think different and just spend a little bit more time thinking, emptying all the crap that society trying to impose on you, and just be you. And as long as you don't quit, you will eventually make it. I left the hood. It took me a long time. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't easy. This is not the easy show, like you know, like I have a TV show that I interview people, amazing people, and I tell them, like, look, if you're here to learn, this is not the, if you want to get millionaire overnight, that's the 12 o'clock midnight real estate shit. You know what I mean? That's the wrong show, and they do it late because it's cheap to air at that time. But I'm not gonna talk shit right now. But you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, you know, it's not, no such a thing as becoming a millionaire overnight. Hard work works. Why you guys think I wrote the name of this book? You know what I mean? It's like, but you don't have to work like an immigrant. You can just be strategic, just like I share with you guys over here a few strategies. Start thinking about, right, the negative perception of your competitors' clients. What are they thinking right now? What is that your competitors' clients right now? What is the negative perception that they have about how they are being treated? About the service that they are receiving? When is the last time that you did an exercise like that with your team, with your consultants, with your board of advisors, even if it's just you and your pet? Just sit down with the pet and talk to the pet, because you talk, you release this shit, because I get it. I've been there. People tell me all the time, hey, Carlos, you know, I mean, how did it feel, you know, after, you know, making all the millions and knowing all these celebrities and other stuff? I'll be like, for the first couple of hours, it was cool. But then after, hey, just another comma in the bank account. You know what I mean? It's just like, I still have my insecurities. I still have my fears and my anxieties. New levels, new devils. I'm going against the devil. I'm trying to make poverty history. I want to end the hunger. I want kids to stop being abducted. I'm going against some evil shit. It's always going to be something. And you're not going to end poverty, you know, making a few $1 million a year. No, you got to be like on a billion-dollar level, and you got to be around those people so that I can tell them, hey, it's not about the money, damn it. It's not about fame and money. It's about just you helping one person today. You like just do help one, win one. Do more for others than anybody else in your niche, in whatever you do, and become known as that person of value, so that they will call you to interview you. They will call you on the stage. They will offer you a book deal. Whatever is your aspirations, it will happen if you don't quit. Oh, you got me fired up, sister. You got me fired up.
Well, you know, I do want to address that we have a lot of people here, and I've been sharing the screen, and I can see the comments, but not Tamara. So, you know, I'm not sure what that's all about, Cinnamon. And so, yes, check back with me and let me know what was happening, because I'd like to know. And
oh, yeah, I see the comments.
Yes,
yeah, everybody's super awesome.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of them. And a couple of things you said, and I want to share another clip here soon. However, what I do want to share also is I love this picture, because I know your heart, and I have seen you so many times with Isabella and with your beautiful wife, and the fact that they are so important to you, and that they go with you, and that you are sharing this journey of being a service hero, being a hero, going out there and helping to make a change in our world like it needs to happen. And you got the energy, you got the big, huge personality, and you're teaching others now to do it, including your family. And I love that picture, because right there just says it all. Like, anything is possible. Jump for the sky. We can do this together. And look at the, energy and joy, guys. This is it right here. I love it. And you recently shared on social media that you were having some health challenges and some health scares. I'm going to share something here, and then I want to talk about this, because this is going to mean something to a lot of the people that come to this show. So here we go.
What's up, Facebook? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, LinkedIn? What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody in the whole world? What's up, Roku TV? What's up, Apple TV? What's up, Amazon Fire? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The devil's trying to mess with your brother here, but you know it. The devil whisper, hey, Brother Carlos, I'm going to make you worry. Hey, Brother Carlos, I'm going to hack into your systems and make you lose $3.6 million. I'm going to take you to the hospital, brother. I'm going to mess with your heart. I'm going to whisper, you cannot withstand the storm. Well, let me tell you, devil. Let me tell you. I am the storm, motherfucker. Come on now. How are y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let me know one thing you are grateful for. Let me know one thing. I got some healthy devices over here on my body, but let me know one thing you are grateful for, beautiful people. Because you see, I just want to thank God for the simple things in life, which is being alive. I'm about to drop an amen over here below if you feel me. When was the last time you just thank God for the simple things in life, which is to being alive? Thank God and technology, man. I'm telling you, hey, my beautiful spouse, for the simple gift of life.
Here we have this moment, and that, the simple gifts of life, and it says the only difference between a bad day and a good day is your attitude. Absolutely, you're going to get a huge amen from me on that, and on what you were sharing, because right there, Carlos, until you've been there and you think you know what it's going to feel like when you all of a sudden have those things all over your body. You're being in a hospital situation. Things have changed, kind of like put those big, huge brakes on. Your life looks a little different today than it did yesterday. Maybe it's going to look the same tomorrow as yesterday. However, today is the present, and we can look at it for the gift that it is, even in those things that when you have and I love it. What are you grateful for? And, I'm grateful for your life and technology. And I mean, and I am too. I'm alive too because of so many gifts of being alive today in this period of time. We can look at it that way. And I'd love to have also some comments of what people are grateful for, because I'll tell you, it got me. I know you, and I'm laughing and everything, and yet you had me, the tears were there. The tears were there.
I got me. I gave myself the happy tears, just listening to me. And like, that's why I have the boombox. I was like, I so wish I knew this when I was 6 and 7 years old, man, to teach all my friends. They wouldn't be dead right now. I so wish I knew what I knew. But you know what? God does things in a mysterious way. And I always say, you teach the life that you live. Ooh. Come on, brother.
That's a good one.
Somebody needed to hear this today. You teach the life that you live. And let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what we go through in life, right? You guys heard about me dealing with the devil and seeing evil and having people being murdered. I've been through so much shit, drug addiction and alcohol addiction, and lost people for being murdered to Jesus, Lord. I can go on and on and on. But here's the thing. Every time that any evil thing happened, I'll be like, okay, how can I find light through darkness? And then I remind myself that God would never put you through something, son, daughter, if he doesn't think you can handle it. Come on, brother Carlos. Say it again, baby. God never would take you through something if he doesn't think you can handle it. If it's happening, you know what I'm saying? You just have to pause, and instead of, engage and adding more fire to the evil, just hold up. All right, let me think about it. Because if I engage, if I would let that shit get to me, I wouldn't be here right now. And every time, before I do anything, I always ask myself, how can I take it to a whole nother level? That breakfast with my family, that lunch with my friends, that dinner with that guy that's about to go in a ring, but he's a fighter, but he have all his insecurities that's going to make him maybe lose the fight if he allowed the devil to whisper. That show with my amazing friend Tamara. And every time I do anything in life, I ask myself, if it would be my last, how would I show up? Ask yourself that question. How are you living? Journal about that before you go to bed today. If today will be the last day that you would show up to the world, to your friends, your family, your community, social media, it doesn't matter what you do. How would you show up different? So one of my favorite quotes of all time is one of my own quotes, which is, life, you got to live life as if you have one less day, not one more. I'm telling you, my friend, you live life as if you have one less day, no one more. It doesn't matter what the devil will throw at you. At the end of the day, everything is going to be okay. And guess what? If it's not okay, it's not the end. Come on, brother Carlos. At the end of the day, it is going to be okay. And if it's not the end, it means it's not okay. Or I probably flipped it. You feel me? But, I just love this guy.
Oh, and I do too, because, again, your message is real. You've been there, and anybody that understands being there and doing that and will get it. And if not, they will at some point in time, because life has a way of showing up. And so the fact that you show up like you do, my friend Carlos, oh my goodness, it's like, okay, we're here. What are you grateful for? And, and make it a better day. I love this one. And you do have this image in a variety of places, and I love it. And then this here, you didn't wake up today to be average. And I know for a fact you are not. You had me the very first time, I do believe I met you, And I'll never forget spending a few minutes with you, because we were at, it was early in the morning, and you and I were both up, and we were at a Starbucks in line, and you had just worked out actually, and we were talking, and I'm like, you came just to support your friends. You traveled to Reno to support your friends in this intimate setting that it was very intimate, and it was incredibly bonding. Let's put it that way. It was a bonding experience for all of us that were there. And from that day on, I will tell you, some of the closest people in my life are people that were at that event, that traveled there for whatever reason. We were all called to be there. We were there, and you were there, and you were not even speaking. And here you're a huge speaker. You were there to support your friends. That right there says so much. You were not being average. You were showing up, like you said.
There was 13 people, 13 speakers. It was 13 speakers and 7 attendees. I remember.
It was crazy. Yeah.
I remember, because it's like this, right, Tamara? A lot of people out there on social media. You see, I'm not an influencer. When I look at myself and I listen to me a lot, because sometimes we forget to listen to our own shit. And I truly believe I am a philosopher. I call myself like one of the apostles / Avengers for my non-religious brothers out there. So, because I tell people, stop following influencers. They're full of shit. They don't live what they preach. You got to follow philosophers. Study philosophers. My daughter, she's 8 years old. Her favorite book, The Art of War, by Sun Tzu.
Yes, I do know it.
It's like, teach your kids, go study Michelangelo and go study philosophers, Sun Tzu. Go study, all those guys from back in the day before social media. You know what I mean? It's like, go read books about monks and Jesus and whoever's your thing, but just study them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the gurus out there and influencers, they stolen this shit from the Bible anyway. You know what I mean? But that's what I always tell people, keep it real, because the life that you live is the life that you teach. If I don't apply what I teach, eventually it will come out. And that's why I never saw it the way how you said, I really appreciate the kind words, because, it's like, it's stuff that I'm always tell you, right? It's like, you got to be the person that adds more value to the room than anybody else. And, it's funny, because then now I was giving them ideas. Here's what you need to do next time to bring in more people. A couple of ideas on the stage. I was now teaching the speakers in the back how to do a few things. And that's how I do it.
I remember. Yes.
I was just attending. And now I'm giving the speakers that were teaching tips, telling the promoter how to do a few different things. Because I cannot help it but to add value, because I saw how much value was in that room. And the whole world needed to hear the messages that were going on there for those 2 days. And I literally drove from my house there. It probably took like 4 hours. I paid for the hotel, and then it's like, you think about it, right? It's like just to support friends, right? And it's like doing, as I always say, guys, you must to do what others don't do, and will not do, and will not think of doing.
Right.
Think about it, and that applies to everything in life: your personal life, your business, and like I said earlier. The only person that you have to please is you. Again, you see what I did? You got to flip it. Go to the other side. Be you, Again, you know what I mean? Because you just believe in yourself. Just a little bit more than you did yesterday. Look at me. I almost hurt myself here. But it's you. That's the story. What is my funny signs? Oh, here. And then, I can't wait to never do Zoom again.
I love that one. I love that one. In fact, that's why
I'm like, who here misses it? Getting together in hotel events, in parties, and in masterminds. Oh, Lord Jesus, I miss that so much. Hugging people, lifting them out of the floor. Oh man, those Zooms, you can, it's like, it's weird, There's so much Zooms, and I'm like, no more Zooms.
I will say this though, Carlos, and I think that I'm going to challenge you on that one for a second, and with a huge heart, I'm going to challenge you.
No, I know. I'm people to use this Zoom. I'm just messing around.
And it's not. I have no affinity to the technology or anything. However, what I want to do is say this: I have a community, and you know I do, that has heard those 3 words. You have cancer, and so for us, those that are isolated, it is a lifeline to have this ability to get together on not only a regional, a national, you can get together on a global level and think of the raising of the frequency. And we have many of our buddies that watch us on, I just found out, as you were saying, all the different ones, I was thinking Apple Fire TV is our biggest viewing audience. I want to say thank you to you all and all of the others, because I know that they come because of the fact that they are in a class of people right now that this is a chapter in their life, yet during that chapter, they do need to be able to be careful. And it's real. And we're there to help them to get through it. And so that's why I just wanted to bring it up, because you are such a man of a caring heart and you joke around a lot. Yet, I want to say to the buddies out there and those that are saying, wait about, don't make me feel bad because I can't get out there right now. And it was before COVID hit that, that they're in that spot. And that's what I love about Zoom. That's what I love about right now and this technology. I love it because we can be there now together. We can be there together for them, and they can say, hey, I'm there with Carlos right now. I love this man. And I had to step up on that one. And say,
I do it to mess around. I have a group of kids that I mentor in the Philippines. They're like, hey, Carlos, what the heck? If you wouldn't have Zoom, we couldn't see you. I say, no, no, but it was so true, because technology is like good and evil, right? It brings us together, and then, and it's also evil because of, it's addicted. So you have to be careful on how you consumed it, which the other day I did a great show on my show. If you guys look it up on YouTube, Carlos Siqueira show, and look at the show that I did with Michelle Kanan. She's an Emmy nominee writer. She's the wife of the Karate Kid, the villain, that blondie, that jerk, Dick, that bully Daniel's son. Yeah. So look at that video, and it was about social dilemma. Because that's a big topic right now. And there was a great interview that I did with her. And also I did an interview with her husband, the Karate Kid. Great interview as well on bullying. So, but again, think about it here. Look at the conversations that we are having, right? Tamara, myself, with you guys, some of my guests that I have on my show. Today I will have our great friend, Lauren Harris, at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's going to be a great show today. And I cannot wait, man. Think about it, right? But you see, look at the difference. Why Tamara, myself, Lauren, all these people that come on the shows, why we are so successful. Look at the topics that we talk about. And if you guys think about those topics, they are trending. I want to give you guys an exercise, right? You go on Google, you go on Facebook, look at topics that are trending right now, and how can you incorporate your message to those topics and then share it to the world. I want you guys to start challenge yourselves. This is something that I teach with my clients. That's why I don't like agencies. I like work one-on-one. It's me and you, me talking about you, talking about your brand. For example, I'm an executive producer and I also produce movies in addition to do consulting, right? It's the hardest thing to promote, because you got to go from nobody knowing the movie, from zero to millions of people within 6 months. And there's money's involved. You got investors. You got all these other producers. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's how my mind think. I got to go from each, and that's every 6 months. Every time we work on a movie, all right, Carlos, we need your brain, Mr. Super Bowl commercials. Then I got to come in, no pressure. Okay, now how we go from nothing to millions in 6 months.
Right.
And that's how I think. Whenever I'm working with you and we're talking about your brand, whether you are a health coach, a consultant, you have a TV show, whatever, it's the same thing. That's how you have to think. You got to hack into shareability. What is it going to make them share your content? What is it trending right now that people will talk about? You see what I'm saying? And that's how you have to think. And speaking of that, I was telling my friend Tamara that I'm working on an amazing movie right now that is another big topic: suicidal among teens. That has increased tremendously, and that's one of my heart right now. That's why I pray to God that Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather can get back to me, on my social media, so that we can talk about this. I already have the greatest Les Brown involved. I have some UFC fighters, but I'm calling more people. We need more people involved in this project, and you can be involved too. And this is the way how we're doing it. It's so cool because it's based on a real story of this young boxer, and it's about suicide. I'm not gonna tell the movie. If you guys want to see a clip, I can show you a 2-minute clip if you guys want to see it, but I cannot share the movie. And then I will also invite you guys to be part of it so that you guys can all share. The movie's gonna come out. We're throwing a big party in Vegas on I think it's 18 or 19. Don't quote me on it, but you guys can message me and I can tell you. Matter of fact, I will invite you guys to RevShare Films. I'll drop a link here for you guys. Go to bit.ly/movie movement, all capital. Oh, no, all lowercase. And you guys can go there, create a free account. Once the movie's loaded, we already have other movies there, then you guys can watch it and you can share it with other people. And here's what's great about this, because we're doing this movie in a way that's inspirational and that is motivational. So it's a different approach to talk about suicide. Not just like, here's something sad and go call the hotline. No, hell no. That's why so many people are still dying. That's why suicide is still increasing. That's why more teens and teenagers and now young adults around the world are dying from this. And I just told myself, you know what? Enough is enough. Who do I need to bring together so that we can help put a dent on this shit, that we can give the devil a run for its money? So then I was like, okay, we're going to start creating movies. They are captivating. They are inspirational. They are motivational. And then I challenge the directors. I challenge the actors. I challenge the influencers that are talking about the movie so we can get in front of more people. You guys are going to love this, right? I'll show you guys a trailer here. And then it's going to be super cool. So let me show you guys the trailer, and then I'll show you guys how you guys can be involved and share this. They want to see it. Do they say yes?
I'm sure they are saying yes. I'm sure.
Oh, hey, here. Let me share my screen, and then let me just share screen, and then can you see my screen, Tamara?
Yeah, I see it right there.
Okay, I'm going to play it.
I'm going to take us down.
Okay.
And then we can play it.
Personal.
Look at all the hell you've been raising.
Don't even think about coming over here. Keep it to yourself. You're the only one who knows. Stop looking at me that way.
Yeah, you should have told
Interviewed right now, and
When I tell you
an award sharing that history. A little mini movie coming up next month, and Hero. Gonna help fight suicide among teenagers. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
No action up here.
It's about to go. Yeah.
This is your pilot, Dexter speaking. We will be taking off at approximately 10:50.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, don't worry. That's Barack Obama's cousin. We're going over there.
I love it.
I love that. I mean,
you love it? You guys like it? Let me know if you guys love it. Let me know if you guys like it. This is a short film, right? 35 minutes, and we're gonna start producing
amazing movies, and we already been producing other movies. Is in the platform. I'll drop a link here for you, Tamara, that you can drop it for them. And then anybody that wants to help us out, share this message. I will greatly appreciate it. And so is all the kids right now. They are not going to die because we showed up. And I just dropped a link here for you privately, Tamara, that you can put them. And then basically anybody that can help us out, share this movie. You guys will get also compensated for your efforts. I'll make sure everybody gets a 10% payout for every person that you bring, and a 10% from the people that they bring. So it's a 2-tier payout. So this way, you guys can also share on your social media. And the way how I wanted to launch it, Tamara, I want to do a coordinated attack. So, and guys, also use this whenever you guys are launching something. Whenever you guys are launching a movie, a book, a product, a song, like I work with musicians and celebrities. The other day I'm going to be interviewing Scott Page from Pink Floyd on my show. I think Wednesday or this Wednesday, I think at 5 p.m. I don't know yet, but we see. We've been talking. But you see what I'm saying? It's like do things like this, where you create something that's captivating, and then you invite all the influencers, and then when the launch is it, we all promote the trailer, and we all promote the movie on our stories on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram at the same time. So you get all your friends, you get all the influencers, and you do a coordinated attack. So that whenever you're going to do something this powerful that's going to help a lot of people, that's how you guys do it. You do it together. You get a group of people. You do like a messenger group. And then every time that you guys comment about the lunch and the book or whatever you guys are putting out there, you get all the people to like, to share together, to talk about it. So this way you guys collaborate, and then we all help one another. And if you guys know, anybody here knows Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather, let me know, because I just left them a message on social and I do not know them yet, but I will get there. But you see, Tamara, it's like things like that, right? Being okay, just being raw, being real. It's like, this is not scripted. It's just Tamara and myself being ourselves and doing things. And isn't it funny? Service hero, and the name of the movie is Hero. I just like, when I was seeing that, I was like, this is great. So all the influencers that will come on your show, hey, check it out. I'm an affiliate to this project. It's a beautiful message. We're going to help so many people. And so there you guys have it, Hero, another amazing project that we are working on.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And absolutely, when you talk about a hero, some people start getting into that space, like, wait a minute, hero, no, I'm not a hero, whatever it may be. We need to change that way of thinking, and we need to change it today. And that's why I have this show, to show that a service hero is an everyday person that shows up to life, someone that will ride a pink bike into a huge crowded room at the Emmys and make a difference with Brett on the stage and saying, you know what, I had to take the bread out there because of the situation that we had in our family. It was a story that was real, and you make a difference with that. And then what do? You let people know that they can make a difference too. Get your story so that you have that sentence that when you're walking down that street and you see that magazine stand, that sentence is the sentence that pops out. Like you said, the capture, create. We need to be capturing, and we need to be creating today. We have so many people that watch the show, so many people that are out there with big, huge hearts like yours that are showing up, yet we have too many that are not, because they are shying away from something like a hero's word or something like this, and they're not showing up for the day. And we need them all to show up right now, because we need to change what's happening out there with teen suicide. We need to change what's happening out there for those that are in the numbers that people are not understanding, that those with cancer are also giving up, and in giving up their fight, it is a sense of suicide, and they're in the cancer numbers, and that is an epidemic too, and it's one that's a silent epidemic. We need to show up and stand up together to make a difference and have some fun doing it, because you are the example of that, my friend. You are the example.
I love you, man. I have so many people that die also from cancer, friends and family members. That's something that's deep into my heart. And it's like whatever pisses you off, guys, just whenever something pisses you off, you typically do something about it, right? And that is so many ways. And then, you guys, okay, Carlos, yes, I will tell my story. I will start. And then what? Then you need a place to tell your story. You need to design your website. Start working on your brand. Because here's the thing. 10, 20 years from now, it's all robots. It's all AI. It's all artificial intelligence. You don't want to rely on, your ideal client saying, hey, Alexa, hey, Alana, hey, Roxana, hey, whoever is, commanding technology 10, 20 years from now, you don't want them talking to a robot asking for, can I get a health coach? Can I get a consultant? Can I get a sales coach? Can I get a host for my show? No, you want them to call you by name. Can I get Tamara? Can I get Elena Wilson? Can I get Carol? Can I get Carol Brown? Can I get Cinnamon Mary Schmidt? Can I get, all you guys that are here today, can I get Mikey Adam Cohen? Can I get Eric Sully? They want them to call you by name. And the way how you do it is by building a brand, just by challenging your thinking, by, like I was telling you guys earlier, go back, listen to this, program the content that you're gonna put out. You might be asking me, okay, Carlos, what if I don't have a product to sell? You can do affiliates. I'm always teaching affiliate marketing where you don't have to pay for somebody to coach or to mentor you. You go and you promote other products that is in alignment with your brand. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m., I teach those things. I go on social media live. You guys can hit me up on Instagram at Carlos Inspire. And then, it's all over social media. And I bring amazing guests and we teach. And, no project, nothing is impossible. I was just telling Tamara before I got here today, we'll just finish a launch. We launched this brand new software, right? 14 days of live, 24/7, 8 figures. But if you think about it, right? Before the launch, oh, you guys are crazy. This is not going to happen. But you know why it happened? It's because why we are doing it.
Yeah.
And I am teaching kids on the streets. I'm getting kids, instead of them going to become criminals, I say, hey, guys, you want to become an influencer? Do you want to learn online entrepreneurship? You want to learn how to make $100 a day? Here's something. Get this free software. It's free for life. You don't need a credit card. Only need an email and your name. Then learn the software. Learn how to build a landing page. We teach them for free there. It has a university and an academy for free. No memberships, none of this stuff. How come the other companies are not doing this? The other influencers, if they want to help people, just saying it. But again, you be the first. You take the first step. You do something that's bold. You do something that's different. And now we are helping so many people. They are unemployed. They are in the streets. They come in. They get the software. You get up to 3 free landing pages for life. No credit cards required. Now you're not selling. You are serving. And if somebody upgrades because they have all these features where you can have emails and calendar integration and webinar and quizzes and shows, if you're going to do a show host, all this stuff, right? You can upgrade for a one low time offer that they made it a lifetime offer that's way cheaper than everyone else. Why? Because we just launched and we want to do something that nobody has ever done in history. And we broke the world record. But it's that level of thinking, okay, if we're going to do something, let's make the competition irrelevant. Let's give them a run for their money. Let's bring in all the speakers, celebrities together. I did a lot of segments throughout the lunch. I was one of the influencers in the platform. And in my day, every time that I would do a segment, I would bring in surprise guests. So then I had Scott Page from Pink Floyd showed up. And they were like, what the heck? And now Scotty and I, we're having this conversation, and teaching. And Scott is also out there in LA. We're helping the kids out of Watts. But again, nobody want to go into Watts. It's one of the dangerous places in LA. But again,
right. And I hate to do this, but we got to cut you off because we got the next show coming on and we got to get going. So I am going to say thank you for being here. Check out his show. And thank you for being the service hero that you are. I love you.
Bye. I love you.
Love you too. Bye.